Welcome back to the City of Palms podcast, episode 123. 123 with Malik.
123.
Malik.
123 is a lot of episodes, for a podcast, bro.
Yeah, we've been in it.
That's that. Congrats.
Thank you.
123, man. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hyped that you're here.
Bro, it's cool. I've been watching I would pop in every once in a while for a while. So, the consistency is dope, and glad I got to be here, man. So, thank you.
Appreciate that. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
How's your day today, dude? How's your weekend been?
Weekend's been crazy. I have a daughter now, and she's been sick the whole week, and so she's been kind of like recovering, and it's been slow season for us with CURATE Entertainment. So we've just been kind of chilling. So I've had like the last 5-6 weekends off. So I'm kind of like excited, but I'm like also antsy. I'm like, I'm ready to go rock a party, you know. So
yeah.
So no, we've been chilling. You know, I've been bored. It feels good to be bored, you know, because I haven't really been bored all year. So
yeah, you need that sometimes.
I've been bored. I'm like, yo, what do people do on the weekends? Like, what are we doing? You know, so no, it's been cool. So we took care of her, and then just been vibing at the house and chilling, man. Not too crazy. Gearing up for we have our fall season coming up with weddings and stuff. So we got that coming up. So just kind of gearing up for that, taking it easy till then. So yeah.
Would you say? I know you do a whole lot. Is all the CURATE Entertainment, wedding planning, and DJing and all that? Is that like the bulk of what you do? You'd say?
Yeah. So I'm kind of like slowly. It's kind of like, I know this is like a grandiose comparison, but like Disney, you know, there's like Disney the park, and then there's Disney the movies, and there's all kinds of Disneys, like little. So with CURATE, man, CURATE kind of takes different forms, and so obviously there's CURATE Southwest Florida, which has kind of been on ice. Haven't really done too much of that, which is like the podcast and the media, just covering culture in Southwest Florida, and then you have CURATE Entertainment, which is our event sort of sector, weddings, luxury events, and yes, that is, at least for me and my bandwidth, that is the main bread and butter, sort of say, for us. So we do about 400 weddings a year, got like 13 DJs and counting, you know, and we just kill it with that. And then to the other side here, we have CURATE Hope, which is our like nonprofit sector, where we go and talk to kids and do school assemblies all around the United States, talking about depression, suicide, bullying, anxiety, all that. So we take that as school assembly, me and my boy Will, and we talk to students all around the United States. So there's that, and then there's other stuff coming as well.
That's awesome, dude.
You know, so just try to, focus on things for a while, build it up, scale it, and then have it be able to fund the next venture and idea you want to do. And that's kind of what it took years to learn, of like, I got to focus on at least one thing for a while, consistency over time, let it build, and then kind of because I get ideas every day, but I have to learn to like hold it, build it quietly, but don't act on it until the thing you are doing, you've scaled enough and put people in process to run it, and then you can go to the next thing. Mm-hmm. Instead of just being like, I got 8 things on the stove, and I can't focus.
Yeah, I don't got the bandwidth.
Yeah, that's how things burn. You know, that's how things burn when I forgot this was on the other side of the stove, and now that's burnt. You know. Yeah. You got to finish the pasta first, and then go to the.
Oh yeah.
So,
That's good.
That's how you get to 123 episodes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
That's how you get
what did it start with though? With you, what was like the initial idea or endeavor?
Yeah. All things built at different times, and then kind of like sprouted at different times. So, I mean, ultimately, when I moved here from New York, 2001, went to elementary, middle school, high school. Through that time, like, I had dreams of like, one, wanting to like help young people, even though I was young myself. I wanted to, I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to do like youth outreach. So I did that for a while. I actually worked at a church for like 6 years. I was a teacher for did one and done, 6th grade world history.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Sick.
Ancient Egypt and shit, So I did that, graduated, taught, whatever. And then I quit both those. I was like, peace. And that's when I started CURATE Southwest Florida. That was like 2015. And I was like, all right, I want to start, learning, doing what you guys are doing. Like, I want to start talking to people who are doing some dope things here, and we're talking to restaunt owners, and should start talking to mental health professionals, a lot of artists, obviously, You know, and just that was like the when Dom was in jail era. You know, I even think like when he was in jail, like I wrote him. I was like, "Yo, we're holding you down out here in these streets. When you get out, call me the podcast." You know. By the way, you still owe me a podcast, Dom. Stop playing. When he came to Tampa, I was like, "Yo, I'm pulling up and doing an interview." He's like, "Nah, we can't. Maybe one day." You know, that was it. But that was 2015. Did the podcast. And then that's when we not only did we have one podcast, we had like a podcast network. So I wanted to, you know, me and my boy Jay, set out Jay, Jose Carreras, best real estate agent in all of Florida, period. But me and him and some other people alongside of us were just starting like, all right, let's start a business podcast. So it's Curate Business Podcast, and we started, him and his girls started a podcast called 2.5 Vegans. And we had like 7 podcasts running. We had Eddie rocking with us. We had so many different. We wanted to start like an independent media company in Southwest Florida, which we kind of did, but we didn't make no money.
Yeah.
So we had a really, really, really expensive hobby that we were trying to figure out the business plan for. And I don't think, as you know, no one's, unless you got sponsors, like no one's paying you to do this podcast.
Very hard to make money.
It's really like only like a 5% of people only make over $50,000 a year for podcasts. Like the stats is crazy.
Yeah.
So we were like, you know, we had my boy Bugsy, you know, Laveau Life. We had so many different people involved, but none of us were making money. We were just all creatives. We were passionate. Dylan, Dill. There's a comedian, my boy, man. He's in New York now. We had a comedy podcast. We had like original content, just like we had New Music Friday with Eddie Rock. We had all these different. We were doing listening parties. We did one with Nate Traveler. We were doing shows. So we were trying to be like the complex of Southwest Florida, but we just all burnt out. I burnt out. Well, I got to a point where I had 2 mentors of mine who were like, "Bro, you're doing like everything. You're doing a lot." My boy Jason Teeters and Jonathan Romine over at the Collaboratory, and they were like, "Hey man, look, you gotta focus in on what you're doing. You know, you're trying to do this and this, and this is not making money, and this." And it was like the deal was like, go with what's working. What's working? The events, you know, weddings, private events. That was rocking. So that's when I decided to kind of create Curate Entertainment, because I was DJing for 10 years up to that point.
Wow.
You know, I was rocking 10 years. So 2015, Curate Southwest Florida. Fast forward, 2018, Curate Entertainment is birthed. And we launched in 2019. So, and that was when I just started getting my boys. So it was like, yo, Fresh, Flex, Leonard, Promo. Y'all know Promo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, we started adding them. Eddie Royale. We just started Avengers of DJs in Southwest Florida. You know, like, we're going to get the best of the best, put them together and take over Florida, which fast forward 3 years, like we're rocking, we're killing it, you know.
Yeah.
So to Curate Southwest Florida, to Curate Entertainment, and then to Curate Hope was like, yo, we're vibing, we're doing really well, we're scaling. How can we give back? You know, me and my boy Will kind of join forces and just all over. We're going to LA, Atlanta, Kansas, Miami, just talking to kids all over, you know, the United States. So then Curate Hope, you know, you wanted to give back to the community, and so that's how it kind of just progressed. And then we got some cool things in the works as well, and just some help. Now I want to help other DJs, people who have nothing to do with my company. I want to help them brand their DJ company and learn how to market their DJ company to book their dream clients. So now we got the Curated DJ about to launch by the end of September. So, you know, just it's gonna be cool, man. So we're just trying to keep growing is really where I'm at. So
I love it,
yeah,
dude.
man.
You said Curate Entertainment officially launched 2019.
Yeah.
So then how did
It sucked.
You already know.
It sucked, bro. It sucked. It sucked because 2019, we're like, yo, it's lit. We did a grand opening party at the Heitman House, September 2019, and we had like all of our DJs performed. We were like this big hurrah, like it's time to go. I get married February 2020. So all right, I'll remind it. February 19th, we celebrate Curate grand opening. Boom. We get in the middle of us being engaged, me and my wife, I get her pregnant. Shout out to my wife. So I get her pregnant, but we still have the wedding date in February 20th, 2020. So all right, we're just gonna get married. We're gonna do it pregnant. I'm sorry. We gotta do what we gotta do. So then boom, we get married. 2 weeks later, the world shuts down. And like no weddings. No, everyone go back inside. Everybody go back inside. It's not lit. Yeah, so we were February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Good old Santa Claus opened everything back up, and here we are. We opened it back up, and it's been August 1st was my first wedding back, and it was lit, and we had a mask on and everything. It was great, and so, but yeah, it was like a false start for Curate because we launched anybody like. I just imagine us back in 2019 on when the ball dropped. We were like, "This is gonna be the year. This is gonna be my year. I'm gonna go after all my dreams." And then your ass sat in the house for a year. keep planning. So yeah, no, it was a big deal, bro, because it kind of messed us up. But I think, bro, we were talking about it off camera. Like I think 2020 was like a test for any creative, any business owner, any entrepreneur. Of like the resilience that you can bring out from yourself and withhold and it really showed who was with it and who wasn't. And not that I'm saying if your business failed or whatever during COVID, I'm not saying you wasn't committed to it, but it did sort of like weed out some of the people who were just kind of like messing around with different things. Even like music, even people who are making music is like whatever you're doing, whatever you're passionate about, now you have nothing but time to create. And there's some people that saw it as like man, I guess I can't do it now because I have to be in the house. And there are some people who are like, wait, everyone's on the internet right now. So I'm in my house. This was the best time for creators.
Yeah.
It was like, all right. And so all the DJs, we started live streaming.
I was going to say, you took
because you saw D Nice on Instagram just kill it. He was doing like, lockdown parties. And so once every field, comedians, everyone's like, all right, you gonna create or what? Because creators create. I'm sorry. So figure out a way to get your creation to the world, and this was like the perfect time. Now you don't have to be at work. Now you're getting the PPPs and you're getting the stimuluses to stay at home and just hold it down. Now create. So started DJing live stream, like getting tips off a live stream. Figure it out, dude. Now when we talk about that time, people are like, bro, those were legendary times, man. I remember you was spinning every Friday night for hours. I would get drunk as heck and just vibe out on live stream on Facebook, So it was now the hindsight. Now I look back and it was a very, very dope time, for me to slow down and also to like, let that resilience come out and keep creating. Yeah.
And I loved seeing in the small businesses too. Like there were so many businesses that like definitely didn't make the right moves and aren't here now, but like just seeing how some adapted, like Five Guys and Cape, like seeing how they like adapted, dude, just seeing their whole operation through quarantine and stuff. And a lot of places were making the like make it at home kits and stuff like that, where they just give you a little box with all the ingredients.
Nice Guys did it, with the juices and the cocktails, and like you could take the cocktails home. Freaking Palace Pub and Wine started doing the take out the wines and you take those home. Everyone's like, what we about to do? We got to figure it out. Adapt. They building outsides and building the insides outsides, like the tents where like you can't eat it. You can't eat inside, but we can build a tent outside that's enclosed that you could eat it. That's like,
and master encouraged.
It was crazy innovation. You put people in a corner and you see what greatness comes out of them, and that's what it was, man. We got to figure out a way to create and figure out a way to make money. Yeah, and if Americans could do anything, we can do that. Figure out a way to keep making money
for real.
Like alcohol delivery is big now,
Yeah.
Delivery in general, I feel like Instacart, DoorDash, like all these things, and even I feel like a lot of businesses realized with how many people were being like transferred to like do remote work for the time being. I feel like a lot of them just kept doing that because they're like, oh, if you don't need to be in the office building, you can do everything at your house. Like you're more comfortable that way. You like it better. Let's just keep that whole sector of the business,
Efficiency, like going, is this meeting important or can we just Zoom this? Yeah. Or can it just be an email? You know, like now before COVID, we used to do consultation calls in person. I would have to leave my house, put pants on. Think about that. Put pants on to go meet clients. Drive to Starbucks, grab a coffee, find a seat, wait for them. They get in. They have to get a coffee. Dude, I'm 45 minutes in. I haven't even had a conversation about your wedding yet. They sit down. We have to catch up because we're in person. So it's like, might as well catch up. Now it's 15, 20. Dude, by the time we're talking, it's an hour in. We talk. Then I got to go drive back home. That's a 3-hour time. Now I do consultations in 15 minutes on a Zoom.
Wow.
And I could do 8 a day.
Yeah.
Before I could probably meet 2 people in the evening, like after they get off work. Mm-hmm. So it just efficiency. It made people go, this is necessary. Can we just do? Yeah. But it also probably took away a lot of the personality and humanity in businesses, which, I guess the consequence of it all. So
yeah, I just took classes at FGCU over the summer, and there was one that I've taken virtual classes before, and from my experience, it's always been like for the most part, kind of do at your own pace. Yeah. Like you don't got to see anybody. You just kind of like read what assignments are up, do them, whatever, go week to week. But the one virtual class I just had, it was so different because I wasn't going to school during COVID and quarantine and all that. But this virtual class was 100% online, but 100% on Zoom every class. So like it was a class. You had to wake up and be there 11 a.m. Only difference is you're logging into Zoom and opening up your like webcam and like headphones and stuff. Right? And it was pretty cool though, because it was cool how like obviously it's way different, not as cool as like a classroom setting, not as like interactive. I love that personal interaction, but it was cool how Zoom has it so wired to where you can like literally see the whole class, all their faces. You can have the little raise hand button, so when you got a question, you see the little hand raise. You can mute your mic, you play it. Like it worked pretty well.
Yeah, Zoom worked out. I mean, all right? So speaking of the pandemic, I mean, how do y'all feel about like music scene? Because I feel like that's one of the things that sort of died off like during COVID. It feels like coming out of the whole pandemic, which I guess we're still in, whatever, but it doesn't feel like the thing. But I could also be disconnected from everything, so I don't know. It just seems like not a lot of people are doing stuff in the city, like live music or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your take? I don't know.
I mean,
because we're a little disconnected as well.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I would say I see it kind of starting. Like I've seen like Trap Caviar is starting to come back.
Andre's still doing that,
which is cool. But I mean I am right there with you as far as I feel like a lot of it. I don't know. I don't know if it's just us being distant or
See, I obviously like the Gulf Coast Leisure still doing their open mics and their networking events. I know there's a couple still open mics still rocking. Poets Realm I know is still rocking. Billy Rowe's still performing somewhere. I don't know where, but I still see them performing. Still rehearsing and practicing. Like there's still stuff happening. It just doesn't feel as exciting as it did.
For sure.
Like I just felt like there was something in the air. Maybe it was all right. It was like right before like Dom got signed. I felt like it was like a big buildup, and then Dom got signed, and then something plateaued, and then I feel like during the pandemic everything just kind of went down. Now I'm like, yo, you still making music? Are you? I got a job now, bro. I ain't got no time for that. I can't be playing around with this. I gotta make money.
I feel like that's a big part of it. Is like we were talking about with podcasts, like it doesn't make a whole lot of money. It's mainly just passion project, like hope for the best. Like, and I feel like with music, it's kind of the same way, where a lot of these people are just like working and working and working, trying to like make something out of this. Yeah. And it gets to a point, especially with quarantine, where like a lot of time, if you're looking forward to like making money from a set or whatever, like shows you get booked and everything, COVID shut all that down. So you're definitely not making any money. So now's the time to create. And I don't know, I feel like it might have defeated some people. Where
I'm not gonna. I mean, if I wanted to become a music artist or recording artist, I would feel so defeated. Not even just because of COVID, just because it's almost like saying I'm going to be play for the NBA. Like I don't. It just, to me, it seems like it takes so much. It's like a young man's game, and you got to play all these little industry games, and then you don't even get good record deals, and you got to play the independent way, or do you get I don't know. It just seems to me like it'd be so much for me to think about. Yeah. At least becoming big off my music. If I thought about just making music and getting paid a little bit and still working another job, cool. But like, if I wanted to make it, I'd feel super defeated today.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how people and those artists who are staying resilient, like more, power to you, keep rocking. I just, I can't imagine what it'd feel like, you know. So, I don't know. It's an interesting thing to think about.
It is, dude. It is. Honestly, I'm sitting here thinking, I'm like, dude. Yeah, I don't know. I want to host a show with this conversation. I'm like, dude, because I also feel like, I don't know, there was, man, like something that I used to look back on, and not to backpedal too much, but something I used to look back on that you used to do was the showcases.
The showcases
where, like that was freaking sick, dude.
Yeah.
That was freaking sick.
Yeah, and it was cool because we'd almost like plan it to where we do interviews with all of them and then drop a flyer for a show and go, now you can see all these people. And it was cool because we got to curate like different, palettes of music. We putting like, Eddie Rock, doing an R&B night with like Wonder, Eddie Rock, and Yoko. Like, that was like beautiful. Like that sound palette is, and I think Danny was on that too. But like being able to put different nights together was really cool, and people would, especially if you could put a dope show of different artists that have different like sort of fan bases, and then that night people are kind of getting put on like, oh, I've never heard this person. That's dope, But yeah, no, those showcases were fire, man.
For real, yeah, I bet.
Those show. Why? So if you were to do a showcase today, like, what would you put? Who would you put on the bill, bro?
Goodness.
I don't even know like who I would put on the bill because I don't even know who's like active.
One guy that's been really making moves that he'd have to be on is Jay Derulo. Yeah, you know Jay Derulo?
I think I'm pretty sure you put me on during when we did our last.
That could be
the top.
That could be
the top of the year. What do? We did like an end of the year thing or something.
Yeah, like a wrap up or whatever.
Yeah. I think you put me on. I haven't listened to anything lately.
He's still been consistent. He's one that like through the pandemic, he found his lane. He was able to keep it moving.
Yeah, and he made it to the open mics that were still like going on and popping or like getting started earlier than others. Because there were some. It was really unfortunate to see some like venues. Obviously, to see venues close is like tragic, but lots of venues that used to do pop and open mics slowly just like never recover from COVID. They never pop off the same way. But Jay Derulo is someone who found the right ones, and he's got a cool like group of people around him, and he's so fire with it.
Yeah.
He would be cool to see on a showcase.
Yeah, I think as we have this conversation, I think about where I've been growing like really passionate about is helping creatives like with branding, their messaging and how they reach their client, because I want that to translate to actually someone buying your music or buying your product or buying whatever it is that you have to offer. And because I live in the world of creative entrepreneur, where it's on the creative side, there's this purity about it. There's this creating for the sake of creating, for the love of, for the culture, as they say. And on the right side, you have this desire and ability to want to live off of what you create, to make money and all that. So how do you do both of those without feeling like you're, taking the other one out, right? So I think that, I hope that there grows like an education on like how to, make a business out of the thing you're creating, and not just doing it because you could do it for the passion, but passion only takes you so far. Yeah. Because when bill collectors coming, Uncle Sam's coming, everybody's coming for their money, bruh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Netflix gonna charge that card every month. Hulu, Disney Plus, all of them, they're gonna charge the card, all right?
Yeah.
So you gotta figure out how to make money. So, I hope there's just more space and more conversation around like how can, we help that person create a business plan for their artistry. There is a business plan for playing open. You could get paid $100 to play 7 nights a week at a place locally and still be able to quit your job and still make money, and then save that money to invest in equipment and invest in marketing. Like what's the business plan for you as an artist in Southwest Florida? Like we need people helping people create business plans around, all right, you made cupcakes. Okay, cool. How are you going to scale this thing? Do you need to hire someone? Do you like whatever it is you create, and you selling art, you selling whatever, like who's helping those people? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is try to figure out a way to do that, how to better market that, not just posting a link to your song, hoping that everyone just shares it because it's so good.
Yeah.
You know, which probably defeating for an artist too. You're like, now I gotta market this shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, it's big though, especially in today's day and age.
Yeah.
If you did kind of dive into that, would you be strictly trying to just help artists or every like business owner?
No, right now, I truthfully right now I'm just focused on like helping like DJs in our industry with their branding. But I think locally though, I think I'm gonna end up doing some stuff where at least focus on branding, but I think that branding will translate to marketing and sales and how to convert eyes to dollars, right? Like, you know, everyone wants to just get paid by YouTube to create. Like, oh, I'm gonna monetize my channel. Like, I'm gonna monetize my reels and monetize. Like, bro, you don't. Even the big creators don't live off of the monetization of their video.
Yeah.
So that's not something you can put your. But if you have 50 people looking at you every week, how can you translate that to a conversion? You know, how can you get that person to buy in to whatever you're selling at a, you know, high ticket, medium ticket, low ticket item? We got to figure that out, you know, how to take people from just watching you to maybe like something free that you give them to something that they can buy or a show that they can show up to, you know, because I know with Curious I Was Florida, the podcast was almost like a promotional tool for the show, and then we make money off the show. Yeah. You know, but then we take the money that we make off the show and put it right back into the podcast. So, you know, it's like this revolving door. But is there a way to, at a micro level, make money off your artistry in Southwest Florida? I think there is. And, you know, maybe I'll jump into that at some point. But I think either way, someone needs to help. You know, I think business people, entrepreneurs, and creators need to like have more meeting of the minds. I think they could both learn something from each other. You know?
For sure. For sure. You also were the first person that really started to do those silent.
The silent parties. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, here locally. Yeah, for sure. We brought those into the building, and they're still rocking them at Millennial with Kyle. Still doing it like once a month. I think it's the last Friday of every month.
I always thought that was sick because like you would showcase like local music through that, right?
Yeah. We had performances with the silent party. That was fire.
That's so cool.
It was actually, I thought about doing that again. I actually thought about doing a really cool day. I don't want to share because I'll probably do it one day. But it would utilize the silent party in a performance aspect. But yeah, no, I think Yano and the boys did a listening party with the headphones, I believe, a couple months back or a year or two ago or something. But yeah, the silent party's been rocking. Dude, we did a lot. Even I thought about bringing back Soul Sunday at some point, you know, at Nice Guys. But I just don't know. I'm scared to try to revive a feeling. Yeah. You know, we used to do Soul Sunday last Sunday of every month at Nice Guys, and I'm like, dang, like, can I bring it back? Should I bring it back? I just feel like we've all like scattered, and it's like gotta try and revive a feeling that's gone. But we still got soul, you know. We still got soul.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So being a dad now, how do you juggle it all? Like, how do you?
I don't.
You have a brain that has like that's always on go mode, and I'm someone who struggled with like that hurry mentality and this like need to just be busy.
Yeah.
And when you have a family, it's like you have to have priority there.
Yeah,
it's got to be so hard.
Yeah, no, you don't have to. There's people that don't.
That's
true. You don't have to. Yeah, man, that's something I learn every day. Trying to give them a family, try to give them my business, trying to give to my friends, and then myself. Yeah. You know, and to the community. You know, it's there's no such thing as balance. It's only rhythm. To me, even the word balance is an ongoing thing. Like if you're on a skateboard, you're always balancing. You're never like
regaining balance.
Yeah, you're moving this way. It's small micro adjustments, but balance is all about moving. You know, adjusting it. So to me, it's all about rhythm and seasons. Finding the rhythm in the season. Like, dude, summer, I'm chill, I'm vibing. But October to May, or even just October to December, it's a different rhythm than January to May for me. And between business, between school, between, you know, it's always going to keep changing. So if you're always looking for balance to where you want, you know, we kind of want to give everything 10. We want to give family, work, mental health, physical health. We want to give everything 10. 10 out of 10. When and where do you ever even do that? Like, you know, like it's not. So I had a mentor tell me a while ago, it's you're always going to be cheating something. The goal and hope is that you don't cheat anything too long. If I go on vacation, which we did, you know, I had a wedding in Jamaica, and we actually made it like a vacation / work trip with the fam. But when I'm on vacation, I'm vibing, I'm drinking rum punches, and I'm chill. Health is not the goal, right? It's to enjoy. But if I live that way all the time, it'd be out of whack. I'd be cheating my physical health too long.
Yeah.
Right? So we're always cheating. Like when I go to work, I'm cheating my family. And when I'm with my family and I take off my phone, I'm cheating my work. But if I did any of those things too long, then that's when it would suffer. But I can't give everything 10 always. So it's allowing yourself permission to go, well, if I go to the gym, that means I'm not going to answer these emails. And the people on the other side of those emails might be mad at me. But that's okay. And I have to take time to go to the gym for myself. And then vice versa. Like, so there's some days I can't go to the gym. I got to fucking work. I got to focus on this project and get it done. You know, so it's just, for me, I've learned to just be easy on myself, very kind to myself, and then just try to like catch the rhythm of the season and know that it won't always be this way. Like, okay, right now I'm burning on both ends, but you know, in 2 months, in a week or 2, I'm going to find a break here and then keep going. So it's tough though, man. Especially when like 2021 was wild because we had all the postponed weddings and then we had crazy wedding season. So everyone's getting married on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Dude, there was like 4 or 5 weekends where I did a wedding Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Jeez.
Back to back.
And those have got to be long days for you, huh?
Long. They're like 10 to 12-hour days, you know.
And that's no downtime. That is work, 10 to 12 hours. Running
hard in the sun, you know. So those seasons are tough for me. It's tough for my wife, obviously, because now, you know, she's with my daughter, Isla, you know. So, and then I come home and then I'm tired. So that was tough because I was just kind of burning really hard for a long time. But now this wedding season is going to be a little bit better. But yeah, man, balance is tough. What great, you know, you watch all your favorite artists just kind of burn out a lot, you know, commit suicide, can't go on tour anymore. Like, you know, Russ just said I can't go on tour, I need mental health. You know, Doja Cat, I can't go on tour, I got stuff going. It's tough to do everything. Take care of yourself. And we usually neglect physical and mental health for sure. So yeah,
that's a great way to put it. I like that. You can't give everything 10.
Yeah, you can't, but you kind of have to know that you're cheating things and just be okay with it and go, all right, next week I'll get to that and I won't cheat that any longer. Because I got to get to. If I cheated too long, now I'm neglecting.
Yeah.
You know, now if I haven't talked to my wife in 3 months, I'm neglecting. Now that's neglect. If it's 1 day because I'm busy, cool. 2 days, 3, you know, 3 months, bro. Go to the doctor. Go to the therapist. You've canceled your therapy appointment way too many times. He's gonna start charging. You know, like that's when I start getting really like, okay, take care of yourself. You know, so
yeah.
I always say like, we matter. Like we are our biggest asset. You physically. If you're not here, there's no podcast host. I am my biggest asset to my company, and so therefore the health of myself is the biggest asset to me.
Yeah.
You know? So but we usually burn ourselves out in hopes that we can make it to the end, but we can't. So it's really tough to do that.
Yeah. No, I feel you. That is a good way to put it. I see you working. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, in summer, you said it's your downtime. You said you're on vacation. I think it was in summer that I saw on your story. If I'm not mistaken, you were front squatting 315.
Hey, let's go, baby.
I was like, bro, that's insane.
I'm back, son.
That was insane.
Dog, I'm back in the gym. But I fell off, man. I've been doing CrossFit for a couple years. And I just hopped back in on top of the year, on and off. But now, like the last 2-3 months, I've been super consistent. And I just got people who like my boy Caleb with Narrative and my boy Jose, like they run 800 miles a day and shit. So, but like. And like most successful people like are taking care of themselves, especially if you have a long-term vision for your life.
Yep.
But I'm back in the gym 315. And that wasn't even max, boy. I was just giving a little light work. But it feels good, bro. It feels good to be physically healthy. It does. It feels good to be physically healthy.
I know it's amazing how that works. Like there's all the times like I don't want to go to the gym, but anytime you leave the gym, you're never mad. You know,
never regret. I don't care how sore you are.
Regret. Yeah,
you're stoked.
You, especially if you do it in the morning, bro. If I work out in the morning, I've been waking up at 5, get to the gym like 5:30, stretch 6 a.m. 6 to 7 is you're in and out. That's what I love. That's what I love about CrossFit. I'm horrible at going to the gym and like doing circuits, and I fuck around. I look in the mirror. I'm vibing, I'm dancing the Migos song. Getting water. I'm finding every reason to not work out. And then like it's like 2 hours and I'm like, Lord Jesus, I didn't even break a sweat. CrossFit, like once 6 a.m. hits, let's go. You're like, the intensity works for me and the community because it's like, you got people dying on the floor next to you,
Mm-hmm.
So 6 a.m. I'm up, I'm out. Come back 7:30. I could start working. Before
I like that.
Working before the sun comes up is kind of dope, bro. Because you just feel like I'm ahead.
Yeah.
So by the time lunch comes, it's like I did every important thing I needed to do.
Yeah.
So I've been getting home at like 12:01 every work day. Got a couple sales calls, but waking you give if you wake up at say you wake up just at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bro, you have so many hours before it's lunchtime to just get shit done.
Yeah.
And get all the hard things out of the way. The last 2 things of your day should be something you enjoy.
Yeah.
And go home and have a good time. That's how it works for me at least. So.
And I notice 9 times out of 10 when you have mornings like that, by the evening time I'm less burnt out than whenever I skip the gym. There's sometimes after the gym or I skip the gym, that will be the evening that like I need a nap. Like you said, Dustin.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know. There's some sort of mental physical health stuff. I don't know. I can't explain. But yeah, no, I definitely get that for that 3 o'clock, like, damn, I could go to sleep right now type of thing. But it's not like the itis type of thing where you eat a big lunch and you're like, oh man, I'll go to sleep. It's just more like, I'm worn out. I've been working a lot. But yeah, bro, it feels good to be back in, bro.
Heck yeah.
This is gonna be a dumb question, but what is like CrossFit technically compared to other?
It's a mixture of like gymnastics, Olympic lifting, and then like HIIT workout, like high intensity interval training, like kind of all put together. It gets a bad rap definitely because people they misuse CrossFit. They go in there and there's some bad CrossFit gyms out there that is like a lot of people get hurt. It's a lot. It's heavy reps. A lot of Olympic lifting. You're doing like 15 snatches every minute. It's like a lot. But if you do it right, if you just scale and know your limits, and it's fun, bro. I love it, bro. It's an intense thing. It's like, people that run marathons. It's like so intense, but bro, you doing it gives you this sense of euphoria, and it puts a lot of good chemicals through your body. So yeah, it's like a mixture of like 3 different like physical activities. Yeah. So what do y'all do?
I pretty much do it like a bro split. Yeah, like a push, pull legs.
Oh yeah.
And then push, pull. That's what I've been on at least. Do all kinds.
How long does it take you to go to the circuit in the gym? You just
like an hour.
Yeah.
Working by myself. Yeah, I can get it done in like an hour.
I'm so shit. And there's so many times where I just walk away like I'm done. I didn't finish the reps. Because if no one's there, I'm just like, it's too hard. No. I want Chipotle now. I've worked hard enough.
I was here.
I did that today. I was like, biceps. All right, be good.
I take this stuff that it's pretty natural. It's not pre-workout at all. It's stim free, so you don't feel itchy or nothing like that.
I kind of like that itch though, bro. Is it bad?
Sometimes it gets you. Sometimes it gets you going.
I'm like, I got shocked with lift this way.
But what it does, shout out Forge Supplements. It's called Calibrate, and what it does is it like gives you a better pump. So when I'm
Yeah.
working, you know, it's like I just see my veins like popping out, and I'm working out like I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Link me to that.
yeah,
Link me to that.
I'll send you the
Man,
link.
like the Hulk.
4
That's good. It's been good. It's been good.
Shout out. Hey, they sponsored the pod, man. Come on,
Yeah, I'm trying to get the guys on, and I'm trying to hook that up. They're out of Sarasota, so
Yeah.
they're local.
Yeah,
Yeah.
link me for sure, man.
For sure.
No, I love it. I love it. I think it's. I played pickleball for the first time last week. I didn't really like it.
No,
Nah, not a pickleball fan.
his roommate plays it.
What is pickleball?
It's like tennis and ping pong. You know, so it's like you're playing with a wiffle ball, like wiffle balls, and then you got like a little. It's like in between a ping pong paddle and a tennis racket, and it's just ping pong, but humans playing ping pong, and I love ping pong, I just didn't like pickleball. I don't know, it wasn't intense enough for me. It was too, you know, I went to go play with a lot of old people were there too. There was like, boom, like, and I was like, nah, I need to be able to like, I need to be able to dunk on you, son. Like, I just wanted to play basketball the whole time I was playing. I just wanted to cross someone over. Yeah, everyone was too nice.
Yeah.
Too nice.
Were you playing at LA?
No, I was playing at what is it, Wakahachi? Yeah, no, it was whatever.
True.
But I got friends who are like really into it right now.
True.
Like really into it. And I try to get into it, but I can't. But I do want to find a hobby. I remember I got into bike polo years ago. You ever play bike polo?
No.
I did bike polo for a little bit. I might hop back in that or something.
That's like what, polo on the land?
Polo
On a bike?
Polo originally started on land with
On a horse.
horses.
That's right.
Then they took it to water. Now we brought it back on a bike.
On a bike. Wow, dude. That actually sounds really sick, dude.
Yeah,
Let's do motorcycle.
Bike polo was fun, bro. My boy Bobby and David Hutch put me on to that back in the days. But I gotta find another hobby. That's one of the things that you gotta own a business, have a family. You're like, what do I do for fun? I just want to create content for business. I'm like, yeah, it's like, no, what do you do that's just giving back to you? And I'm like, or just you just enjoy and there's no strings attached. It's not eating or drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know. What do you do? You know,
Skate. I skate. Skateboard.
Yeah, skating
we
is the
will
thing for
skateboard.
us.
Damn, that's not fair. Yeah, skating is physical. There's an aptitude. You can learn stuff. Skating is a.
And it helps motivate me in the gym too. Like my fitness goal for the longest time was like recovering from injury. So like the main fitness goal was be able to skate again. But now that I'm physically healthy, the goal is work out to skate better.
Is there a skate culture here? Is there like
it's growing?
It's growing.
There
Yeah, a
has
little
been
bit.
one. There's a history of skating in Fort Myers, but it's not like the biggest. Not the biggest.
You remember Brotherhood? Were you here?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Core part of the history here.
My brother and Andre would always go to Brotherhood, and that was like the hangout. And,
Yeah, dude.
That was dope. That was a dope time.
Shout out Brent. I want to talk to him. I wonder
Oh
what he's
my
up to.
God.
Brent Sanders.
Wow.
How's he? He's alive. How's he doing?
I don't know what he.
Holy
I've been wanting to talk. I've never really
We
like.
gotta. Hey, Brent, where are you?
Yeah.
Brent Sanders.
What a pie.
Brent
Come
Sanders.
Tell us what's up.
Come bring back Brotherhood, bro.
For real,
right.
we need it. We need it desperately.
Do like brother and sisterhood. I don't know. I don't know if you're allowed to exclude the women now.
Childhood.
Yeah. Humanity. Humanhood. No.
Love it.
Yeah, it's interesting talking about like eras of Southwest Florida, like the Brotherhood, like just
Yeah.
or even like when Hal was doing shows. I mean, there's so many different eras of, and there's a Curate Southwest Florida era for sure.
yeah.
But there's just so many. You know, speaking of eras, I will shout out the like B Frank. Have you guys got B Frank on here yet?
Nope. I never met B Frank.
Gulf Coast Leisure. You got to have him and Marco on. They've been doing a freaking 10-year open mic night networking event that like X and VIX and so many people got their first stages on.
And it seems like they're really ramping up lately.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're just, you got to have them on. They definitely deserve to be on, like, and just chat about that because they're consistent. No one's like, I don't know anything else that's lasted as long as that.
Yeah. I wonder how many artists have been like really, really like flourished because of that.
I mean,
nurturing.
I know
people.
One Way TV performs on there a lot.
Like that's.
I know Sunshine Mambo also has a lot of love for them. I think.
Yeah, you got to give shine to stuff like that. Where like they're still here, still doing it. with the same love and passion.
Yeah, it is not
You
easy.
know, and
Because they work full-time jobs, don't they?
yo,
Isn't B Frank?
that
Yeah,
boy
he works
B
a
Frank selling
man
insurance
job.
out the back of his trunk, son. Like, you know, and yeah, Marco got all kinds of business ventures. They all work, man. They're all. The fact that you can do both of those, man, is it's impressive.
That's
Worthy
cool,
of praise.
especially for that long, man. Yeah, definitely trying to get them on here.
But I think we could do like if all of the little entities came together, we could do like a nice little music festival.
Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah,
small.
that'd be nice.
Like who would headline though? It's like, you know, I don't know.
X and VIX headline.
Headline. No, I'm talking about like big artists. Like if we were to have all the guys and gals, you know, open up like all day for like this one big headliner who would
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Dom could headline.
Dom, bro.
that'd be fire. What Dom doing? What's Dom doing? Someone tell me.
I don't know
Anyone
what he's
know? Y'all
doing.
know what he's doing?
No.
Maybe
He's
season
in
3 of Euphoria.
You know,
Yeah, right.
Euphoria being, you
Movie
know.
deals.
Sheesh. I gotta
Wonder
be
what
like,
he's cooking up.
I don't know. I feel like he just go to acting. At this
Maybe.
point, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I
That's
don't know.
weird.
I don't know how long his deal with Columbia. Wasn't it just a
It
couple
was
years?
4 years.
So it might be coming up on it pretty soon, huh? Who knows what he's gonna do?
Did you guys? I'll say. I expected like a little bit more happening stuff
Yeah.
with Dom.
Did you enjoy his album?
I did. I mean, replay value. There's like I play Florida. I still play. Vampires.
I like Why.
I like Politics and Violence.
Politics
It's
and
good.
Violence. That verse is crazy.
Yeah, so good.
Like, that verse is crazy. Yeah, I still play it. And I feel like I still put people on, you know. And then he dropped a couple Lucy's, the one that was on the Bob Dylan thing. Yeah, I mean, I still heavily, still he's still on like my wife's like favorite music, so she still pops up in like, you know, just car rides and stuff. But I'm just waiting for something else to happen musically.
I know.
Like,
I know.
I would.
dude.
I was like, I knew it probably wouldn't happen, but I was like so hoping to see some features from like the dudes. You know what I mean? Like some
Yeah,
like
I know.
backhouse features on his song, some more like hip hop Dom. But I understand why Columbia's not taking.
yeah, they're probably like, nah, we ain't bring you here for that, bro.
We ain't bringing it.
The pop, you know.
Did you ever
Really
hear?
genres.
Did you ever hear the song with him and Matt Black called "Divine Intervention"?
No.
He's been trying to get his hands on that
That
song.
was so good. It was a song that they deleted when like he got signed. Dude, it was to this date probably the best song I've ever heard. And like that's kind of like, so I feel you when you're saying, because like since he got signed, I've been waiting for something like that. It was
Yeah,
just
because
different.
because all the Dom fans, even the ones that are not from here, know like, oh no, Dom can rap. I don't know
Yep.
if you know. And everyone's just kind of waiting for like a Dom rap mixtape. Like,
Yep.
he
Yeah.
just drops it at midnight,
Yeah.
and it's just like raps.
Yeah.
And he's just, you know, I
Oh,
feel like
neat.
that would be like,
He had flows that would like wow the hip hop community.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But I'm starting to see like, you know, like I feel like his sound, at least from his last albums, kind of get like to Steve Lacy and like these people are kind of coming and it's very alternative / R&B / rap.
For sure.
And so I'm like, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do next? I don't know.
Yeah.
But as a Dom fan, I'm you know, excited for something. I want to see something.
Yeah, we'll see.
Me too.
Seems like he's got a really cool setup. I remember he doesn't post on Instagram a whole lot anymore, but I remember
Yeah,
for
I
a
haven't
while
even
he was
seen a
like,
post from him.
I saw his like little. It seemed like he had his own like little recording setup
Yeah.
and wherever he was staying at. So he's a creative. so
Freaking,
hopefully
you
he's
know who's
creating.
still rocking? Baby Jake.
Yeah.
Where's he go? Is he still Baby Jake? I feel like he changed it.
So?
If he is, I know he's going on tour, and I know he's coming to Tampa. He's not coming to Naples.
What?
Come on, bro. Nah, he said something about it in one of the comments. I was like, yo, you ain't coming to Naples, bro. Baby Jake's still rocking and kind of blowing up in his own way. Sherelle, you know about Sherelle? Sherelle just did Rolling Loud.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, so that's yeah, we still rocking.
Yeah.
Is
know.
Justlo back in Florida? I thought I saw Justlo.
back for a little bit. He's back for a
I
little
hope
bit.
he's doing all right. I've been wondering what he's up to.
And then Andre dropped with Els. He dropped that dope music. Yeah, so people still. It's just not.
And
I
the
feel like-
boys, they're still.
Yeah, they're
they
still-
just dropped that music video, Parking Lot
Yeah.
Pimpin'. Their last project, their last project was
Couch?
so sick. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I don't think I listened to. Couch is a whole project, right?
Mm-hmm. Two-sided
Two
album.
sides.
I don't think I listened to that album yet.
That's
Bro.
good. That's good.
But
On the
but
ride home.
Yano has played me songs I feel like I've heard the album. I just haven't heard it in its entirety.
Yeah.
So I forgot that was out.
And actually, what I'm thinking of, what I was just, because it was after Couch, Yano's project. That's what I was thinking of. That came out more recently.
The one with the fire on it.
2020 on Fire.
2020.
Is that what he called it? That was
definitely a song.
What did
2020 on Fire. I don't know what the album is.
I don't remember.
Man, shout out to those boys, man.
Yeah.
The music video was fire.
If you had to put for your personal favorite like thing you've done as far as like event in the community or thing you've put on that you can look back on and just be like, damn, I'm glad we did that.
Shit.
What would that be? Because you've done a lot, man.
Yeah. Showcases are definitely up there. I would say my favorite thing still, just because of how much entertainment came out of it, was when we did the top 10 MCs. Did you ever watch? Did you watch that when we were dropping them? Oh, bro, you gotta go back and watch it. I put so much money. I lived downtown Fort Myers. It wasn't broke. It was just wasn't making as much money as I am now. But I put like $7,000 into this like highly produced panel, and it was like me, Bugsy, First Lady Nikki. Shout out to my boy, I love you, rest in peace, Griff, B. Frank, Eddie Rock was on the panel, Jose, Jay Carreras was on there. It was a panel of like DJ Quest. It was everyone, and we rated like the top 10 MCs, and like we put Kid Quest on there, Day Traveler, Dom. We put like, and then we put like street rappers too. So like Yo Baby and like all these, and people were pissed.
I can only imagine.
What?
When you're doing a top 10 list.
And for a while, the episode we did on Dom, I think he was like, I forgot who was. It was like the top. It was like Dom, Baby Nate was in there, but we were like, oh my god, it was so funny because the only footage of like Dom on YouTube at some point was us talking about him on the top 10 MCs.
What?
So even if you go to the comments now, people are, because we didn't put Dom at number 1. so Dom fans, they're like, you guys feel stupid now, don't you? Pretty much saying like you didn't put Dom at number 1, you guys are dumb, right? But bro, that was just, it created so much tension. And it was like, the city felt so alive, bro. People were like, you see the list, bro? I'm so pissed. I'm not on, it just created so much fun. In the time I was stressed though, because I remember one time, all these street rappers were so pissed that, these street rappers were so pissed that we didn't say them or that we put them like later. So one time I got a Facebook FaceTime, and it was like 8 street rappers with guns. Pointed it at the screen. Y'all gonna recognize us. Y'all ain't gonna leave us off the list. I swear. Dying. I was scared, boy. It was lit. But no, that was probably the ultimate. Like, I just had so much fun with that. And I put so much. I stayed up every night editing. When you go and watch, it was like After Effects. Like, it was just highly produced.
Wow.
I spent $3,000 just on audio, lapel mic, everyone on the panel. Like, it was great. But man,
what channel is it on? Curate?
Yeah, I think if you just go to like YouTube and type in Curate top MCs, you'll see it. And there's still like so much content on there. You just go back and go, what the f is going on here? You're gonna see like every one of your local rappers, like really young, being interviewed. Like I've had to take down like so many interviews because people are like, yo, take that down. Like, that's not me anymore. I'm not even gonna name names, but probably every couple of months I get like, hey, my label said take it down. I don't go by this anymore. I don't want that project out anymore. And I'm like, damn, this is like history.
Yeah.
You guys want me to erase it, but fine, cool, whatever.
Archive.
But yeah, archive. I have it though.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And if I ever need to drop the video, I'll drop it. I got so many interviews on a hard drive that has never been dropped.
Wow.
Just in case any of y'all blow up, like I got footage on y'all now. But oh, we forgot about Busy. Busy is still doing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's killing it.
He got
he got writing credit on CLB.
Yeah.
I think he probably writes for Drake now. Just all the time. But
yeah,
Busy's still doing his thing. Still got G-Wagons and stuff.
Yeah, he's doing.
Like, I want a G-Wagon, Busy. Can I get one? Like, I would like a G-Wagon. No, Busy's still doing it. Yeah, people are still. I just maybe, it's like, there's a time where I feel like there's a lot of new restaurants opening. Now I'm like, oh, what new restaurants opening? Maybe I just don't know about it. I don't know. Maybe I just need to get tuned in. But, I got the baby now, full-time dad, husband.
Sounds like we need more podcasts to cover.
Yeah. For real. Mm-hmm. No, man. No, I think it's cool, man. I definitely think the city's still thriving, and I just wonder about the music side of it. And there's some really weird stuff going on too with like DJs even after COVID with clubs and stuff. So I think even a lot of club DJs are transitioning into the wedding world. There's just a lot of like post-COVID weird things that people have to adjust to that I wonder how that affects the whole scene, Mm-hmm. So people gotta do what they do to make money, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
But
if you could describe Southwest Florida in 3 words, what 3 words would you choose? Specifically like Fort Myers, but this whole area.
No, I would say the first one would be I'm trying to make it a non-cliche word. I want to say opportunity, but no. I'll give a more organic one. Like ripe. Ripe means like it's ready. Is that what ripe means, right? So like I just feel like Southwest Florida, you could take any great idea from anywhere else. You go to LA and you see something, you're like, yo, I want to do that. But, it's too crowded in LA. Everyone's doing that. Well, take that shit and bring it here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do anything that's not being done here and it pop because nothing's being done here.
Yeah.
So it's just like...
Lots of potential.
Lots of potential. It's just... Yeah. Like, because it's not overwhelmed with, if you're going to sell real estate, it's one thing because like everyone's selling real estate. If you're going to, there's a couple of things that you're like, damn, like that sounds defeating doing here. But like everything else, there's so many other ways that you can just do it and you'll be the first one to do it. If you do it at a high level, you'll be the first and the best. If you know anything about market or market research, being the first and the best is good positioning. So yeah. Go travel, find something dope that you love that you see being done, and then come here and remake it in your own sauce and do it here because it's gonna work. So opportunity, or I say go with potential. 2, again, with the desire to not be cliche. Let's just say resilient, because on the other end of it, doing anything here is tough because you have to almost educate people on the dope thing you're doing. Mm-hmm. Like, what's the silent party? It's like, bro, this has been out for 15 years now. I have to educate you, and then you come and then you do it, and you're like, this is the coolest thing.
Yeah.
So you have to have a lot of resilience and patience because people aren't hip to things. You got to sort of like put them on. So that, and then just maybe just one for me, just like it's gonna be 2 words or just a phrase, but like it saved my life, like moving here. If I didn't move here, I'd just definitely be in another state of mind. I'd probably be doing some things that'd get me in trouble, just because I was getting in a lot of trouble before I moved here. I was like, 3rd grade, 4th grade, doing some wild shit in my elementary school, to the point where they were trying to like put me in this alternative learning center thing and blah 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 blah. My mom moved me over here, so moving here gave me like a vision to see myself in a different light that I never did, and save my life. Just able to thrive in a different way, man. And I freaking love it here, bro. I love traveling. I always want to come home though. Like, I might be a lifer. I might live here forever. I don't know, till I die, because I can travel every week if I wanted to. Just come back home. Mm-hmm. Just slow, chill ass, retired ass.
Yep.
Southwest Florida.
Yep. No, dude, you ain't lying, man. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. We just went to Miami yesterday, and it's like,
You want to live there?
no, dude, no.
Like, I don't want to live anywhere. Like, only place I definitely traveled and I go, damn, I want to live here is San Diego. Like, I'm like, oh, I'll live here. Because it's just a better version of where we live.
Yeah.
There's no mosquitoes, no humidity, there's nice water. It's just better versions of this. More people, cooler people in the sense of, like, hip, young, moving. There's, like, 800 breweries there. Like,
Yeah. One of the best skate scenes in the world, too.
yes. And surf, and I don't even surf. And it's right there. LA's 2 hours up. You know, there's just like, I really fell in love with San Diego. But other than that, everywhere else I go, I'm like, all right, I want to leave. Cool. I'm ready to go. But maybe because I'm really comfortable here. I mean, I can move around as like how I want here. So,
Have you ever been to Italy?
I got engaged in Italy.
Really? What?
Just booked a wedding for
Damn,
Italy
dude.
next year.
What?
Yeah.
Sick.
I got engaged over there.
That's so sick.
Cinque Terre.
Wow.
Yeah. You guys been?
No, we were just talking
Italy's
about
great.
it yesterday.
Yeah, I just asked him yesterday if he could live in any country other than the United States, what would it be? He said Italy.
Go. It's
I
dope.
want to.
Food's misleading. You just, food's good, but it's like, damn, son.
I like the pizza in New York better.
It's a lot of pasta. There's a lot of pasta and wine. I think after I left Italy, I didn't eat pasta or drink wine for a while. So, and the pasta's al dente, so you better, get used to that hard pasta. And then anything else, like, I don't think Italy does anything else well other than like pasta.
It's true.
So I'm not gonna order a burger in Italy. I'm sorry, I don't want to order a burger in Italy. I just don't. There was a dope sandwich shop that was like more like Italian-y type of sandwiches, but that was good. But I wouldn't move to Italy just because of the food situation. I just need more options. Mm-hmm. You move to a Spanish-speaking country, there's like all these options.
Oh yeah.
Nigeria is like but like Italian is Italian. It's like red sauce and cheese and pasta done differently. And that might be a very close-minded view because someone might argue differently. But so Italy was beautiful though. Italy is great. Italy is beautiful. Yeah, you got to go.
Yeah, check that out.
Rome was cool. Rome was misleading though. Rome is like New York City. It's city. It's like graffiti on the ancient walls.
What?
Yeah, so it's like it's very it's garbage on the floor. Like it's an ancient place, but it's like New York. And then we went to Cinque Terre, which is beautiful. It's like in freaking cliffs, and it's like Amalfi Coast type of vibe.
Wow.
So that was beautiful. So Italy's great. Go to Italy.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. If you could live in any other anywhere outside the United States, where would it be?
If you had to leave the USA.
I want to go back to the motherland, Nigeria. No, Nigeria was dope when I went, but I probably would have moved back there.
What's it like in Nigeria?
Nigeria's lit. Nigeria's lit.
Is
lit.
that?
Lit.
I'm gonna sound stupid, but is that in more northern Africa or southern Africa?
It's Western Africa, like in the panhandle of Africa, sort of like right there on the water.
Okay.
Lagos, the old capital, is like. You guys expecting someone? Someone just pulled up.
Prior roommate.
Okay. Yeah. I'm probably in a spot too. Sorry. But yeah, no. Lagos is dope, man. Lagos is like. It's like. Lagos is like New York. Like it's a big city. You think that you're in like my perception of all Nigeria was like, just like really rural, but it was like skyscrapers and there's a lot of money in Nigeria. And the clubs are lit. They love Rick Ross. So much Rick Ross. And Afrobeat's blowing up. It's like crazy. So no, Nigeria, and there's like a renaissance creatively with Nigerians, musically. We've taken over this shit. So Nigeria's dope. But I think Spain, like my wife went to Madrid, said it was great. I just booked a wedding over there next year, so we're gonna go and scope it out. But we probably do like maybe some European, Spain, Italy one day. Who knows? But I don't really have a desire to leave, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. Call me like, because it used to be really cool to like shit on Southwest Florida, I guess. Like, oh, I want to get out of here. But I love this shit though.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. Yeah.
And I literally talk to people every day who are getting married down here because it's so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you're getting married. Where do you live? Oh, Chicago. We're getting married. It's just so nice, So you live in a place where people come to like vacation in paradise,
Oh yeah.
What it do?
What up, Donnie?
What's up, Donnie?
Good,
Good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have y'all been outside of the U.S.?
I have not.
Nope.
Oh shit!
Never.
Yeah.
I haven't even traveled a whole lot. He's traveled more than me, I think. But I've been around the U.S. a little bit, but not out of country.
Y'all been to New York?
No.
Nope.
Hey, I gotta go to New York.
I know, dude. I know.
And I lived in Pennsylvania for so long. I could have made it so much easier while I was living
You gotta
there.
go, but you don't.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about going this year. This
New York
upcoming
City?
year. Yeah. Yeah, I do want
That'd be cool.
Because I want to see snow. I've never seen snow, dude.
Don't go to New York to see snow.
Come on now.
Gotta go see some brown snow.
Yeah,
boy.
brown snow. You'll see the worst aspects of snow. Snow's
go to
awesome,
New York to see
except in the busy city.
But I want to go. Like I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to just like I don't want to go to Vermont. Like just to see snow. Like I don't have a desire to see
Go
snow.
to Colorado.
Yeah, that's a place too. I've been thinking of going.
Utah is some wild.
Yeah.
Is there snow in Utah?
So I do want to snowboard actually too.
Colorado.
Pretty cool.
Get it.
Colorado snow.
But I want to go to New York too, like around Christmas. I feel like around Christmas
Yeah,
time in New York.
You gotta do a holiday in New York
Yeah.
because the aesthetics and the vibes is strong. Everywhere you go, it's lit up. It's music, little nutcracker things. All the little
Yeah.
Christmassy shits is there. You gotta do that once, and then I did New Year's. I did the Times Square.
Really?
Just the worst. Just the worst. Taking a subway back home. Everyone's just sardine. I have no.
Oh, I bet.
I'm the worst, New Yorker there ever was. Just the worst. I can't do it. I go there. I get overwhelmed. Everyone. It feels like Black Friday every day in New York. Everyone's grabbing shit. Everyone's just in a hurry. It's just, everyone chill. There's no chill, and you got to be on guard. You can't walk. Someone's gonna rob you. Someone's gonna take you. You look at someone weird. Like when I'm in New York, I'm on edge.
Yeah.
I'm on edge with y'all New Yorkers, bro. I can't say hi. I can't be friendly. I gotta be. If you said hi to me, now I gotta think you try to rob me. You go want to take my shit. You go. Here it's like, hey, brother, hey.
All right.
All right, man. Cool. Leave my garage door open. Don't want to steal. It's like an invisible gate. Everyone's just like, no, I'm not gonna rob that guy. Yeah, that's not mine. So, no, but I love where I live, man. We are, we are celebrating our 3-year anniversary with Curate, September 29th. So, you boys are welcome to come and celebrate.
We'll be there.
Luminary, you said, is where it's at?
Luminary Hotel.
That's gonna be awesome. At the Sky Bar?
No. We're actually doing it next door at the Calusa Sound. So the big,
okay.
the OG Harborside Convention Center that they remodeled.
Harborside.
We have like 250 people on the guest list, and we were supposed to cap it at 200. So it's lit. It's gonna be wild. We're gonna have a lot of cool surprises, and we want everyone that supports us, that messes with us in the wedding industry, non-wedding industry, creative world, business world. Just come and vibe. We have some good drinks, good food. We're just throwing a nice little party, man. So
heck yeah,
let's do it.
We'll be there, bro.
So please come by. There'll be a link in my bio. Carry Entertainment. Come by and just hang out with us. But we just want to celebrate, man. We all keep rocking, keep doing what we're doing, keep helping the community, keep helping people. So,
yeah, dude. Please do. You're doing a lot, man.
You're on a winning
It's
streak,
impactful.
man. I can't wait to
Yes,
see
sir.
what the next
Man.
couple years entail.
Bro, I love every time. I always tell my team, we're just getting started, bro. We haven't even. We're just getting started. So, no, man. Glad to be on here, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming on, dude.
I love your outlook on life, man. I
Me
love
too.
love how you look at things, and even just how we were talking about the importance of mental and physical health and stuff
Yeah.
like that. More people need to, especially creatives and people that
Yeah.
are really trying to hustle. That's something that they need to understand.
You ever did the Enneagram? You know what the Enneagram is?
I've heard of it, but I've never done it.
You should do it.
I did it.
You did it?
Yeah,
What number are you?
I'm a 3-wing 2.
3-wing 2. Okay, so he's an achiever. Oh yeah, and then you lean over to. So the Enneagram is dope. It's the most ancient personality test. It gets to the core motivations of who you are, and each number kind of represents that core motivation. And with that core motivation comes a core trauma or core trauma of your life that you're reacting out of.
Interesting.
So your personality, according to this, is built off of survival. So people tend to want to, whether you in order to survive, people make people laugh. People want to achieve. People want to kind of keep busy, escape. People want to lean into. So every number kind of represents one of those. And so I'm a 7, and 7 is the enthusiast or the optimist, right? So we're we want to do like 10 things at once, you know. And I know it sounds like I'm explaining like a horoscope, but it's based in like data and like logic instead of just like the clouds and the moon or whatever. Which, if you're into that, cool. But Enneagram's really helpful because it allows you to be self-aware of yourself and other people and the people you work with, in a relationship with, and kind of lets you know like the other person's core motivation of why they do what they do. Like I'm a 7, my wife's a 1. So 1s think very linear. They think right and wrong, black and white. They like structure. They like rules, right? 7s don't like to be boxed in. 7s like to have options. So you see how it's almost opposite?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And I can see why it's important to know that, especially in a relationship.
So you see how it can be, you could clash and you can help each other out. So you know each other's, because like the times where she's like, if something doesn't have structure, she freaks out. I'm like, why are you freaking out? Well, I'm not understanding that she's built and designed that way because she's responding to her core trauma in her life that needs structure and wants to do the right thing. I don't give a shit about rules. Rules are meant to be broken in my head, right? And so if I come from my perspective, just like, who cares about rules? No, she's the way she is because of her childhood, and so I have to understand that. She has to understand like Malik is an escape artist. He's trying to escape all the time. You know, he does not want to be boxing. I don't want to know what time we're going to do it because that's creating more structure.
Yeah.
So us learning each other's rhythm and how we work is very important with friends. So if you know, so yeah, I say all that to say, I think this is kind of how I'm built, is like to be like just wanting to find the best in people and things and situations, you know, and try to take what's where I'm at and build on it, man. So I just want to keep building. I want to progress. I don't want to be perfect. I just want to be better than I was yesterday, you know. And I want the people around me to like be better because of me, you know. And that's my goal, bro.
I love that,
man, bro.
So,
one last thing. What day did you say that party was?
September 29th. It's a Thursday because on the weekends we party with engaged couples and married couples. But yeah, September 29th. Luminary, you have to RSVP. You can't get it without RSVP. Got RSVP because we're definitely going to cut it off at like 300. So September 29th, 7 o'clock. We're going to rock till probably like 11:30. We'll see how it goes. But all of our DJs are going to be rocking at some point. Have our band out there. We're going to have some cool entertainment. So it's going to be a good time.
Heck yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, man.
Where can they find us at, Danny?
You can find us at City of Palms Podcast, YouTube, anywhere you listen to podcasts, Instagram, Facebook. We've got new episodes every Monday. Subscribe to the YouTube to see what we're doing.
Come on. Hit that
Check
bell.
us out
The visual
on
elements
Spotify.
really add to it, I tell you.
that's
So
right.
if you're listening to this on Spotify,
Yeah, you gotta
click over to
see.
YouTube.
You see how good I look.
That's right.
We put a lot of time into
right.
the set.
No, that's a beautiful set, guys, by the way.
Thank you.
You got
Appreciate that.
some fire pieces I'm seeing.
And that's a fire shirt. I meant to tell you when you got here.
Thank
I
you,
love
bro.
that
It's like
shirt.
a towel.
What's that?
It's a towel. It feels like a towel.
Love it, dude.
Whenever I sweat,
Looks
I
comfy.
just squeeze myself. And I'm
All
good.
dry.
I'm like, oh, it's perfect.
But anyways, yeah, dude, thank you so much for coming by.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Good linking up again.
Yes, sir. Till next time.
All right,
Yes,
hit him
sir.
with the outro, Biscuit.